Sunshine Fam, and welcome to Adventures with Chloe. Today I am out in Minneapolis at the Minnehaha Falls. These falls are over 50 feet high, and I don't know if you can see on the very top there's a bridge up there. There's somebody up there. And coming down this way in the orange shirt is special guest of mine. I can't get any closer than that. But if you can see the person through the bush there with the orange shirt waving, that's Sea Dog. And you can't really see, but Silver Star is back there as well. So yep, I have some special guests with me today. And this is quite a hike to get here. This is in Minneapolis. There they are. Giving away. So we are out at Minnehaha Falls today. And here comes Silver Star and Sea Dog. And there's a lot of bees around here, so I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Lots of people today. Let me zoom out and show you exactly how far away I am from the falls. From my vantage point, I do feel a little bit of a mist. Okay. Lots of people out here today. I did have a little bit of an anxiety attack getting here. Woo! And we've got Sea Dog! And we've got Silver Star! With her wolf on her shirt.
Yeah, we got very muddy.
Yes, very, very muddy.
It's still on my besties. It's still on my
gosh. So, my name is Chloe, and welcome to my channel. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit that notification bell, leave your comments, like everything. You can see the falls in the background there. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to go to a little bit of a quieter spot here so that I can tell you a little bit of the history of this place. Last time I was here, I was knee-high to a grasshopper, as they say. But you can see the falls there in the background. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's a little bridge here. Can I have you hold this, please? Thank you. So there's a little bridge here. People are taking pictures all over the place here. But I'm going to show you over this way. We go over the bridge and show you all the rapids. I would not want to be tubing down here, but this is the direction we came from. I think we must have hiked about a mile, you think? I think we hiked about a mile? Probably. So this is Minnehaha Creek, and this empties into the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River actually starts way up in central Minnesota, and it flows all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. And if we come from this direction, I think I'm facing west from here. And I have done videos.
I failed land nav.
Yeah. Okay, so I have done videos out in Wyzeta at Lake Minnetonka, which is where the Minnehaha Falls begins at Gray's Dam. Now, I haven't done a video at Gray's Dam. And then I've also done videos out at the Burwell House in Minnetonka, where the creek runs right in front of the house. I was out there a few days ago, and the creek is really very high because of all the rain we've had. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got this little fuzzy thing on the top of my camera to drown out some of the noise, so hopefully you can hear me better. It is kind of loud out here, so that's why I want to kind of get to a little bit of a quiet spot and tell you a little bit about the history of this place. I do not want to make this an edited video because I'm still trying to figure out my editing software. For some reason, Adobe Premiere Pro will not accept my files that are in MP4 format, so I'm still trying to figure that part out. I might have to dump this editing software and go with yet another one. But I'm working on it. So So we're gonna go across the bridge here, and we're gonna go to a quiet spot. I'm so sorry. Sorry, people taking pictures here. All right, Silver Star, you want to come with me a minute? We're gonna go to a little bit quieter spot so I can. Is Sea-Dog moving us? I don't know. Where did he go? Oh, Sea-Dog. Thought he was following us. He's looking at his phone. He's not supposed to be doing that.
The reason I'm looking at my phone is because my boo is texting me.
Oh. Yeah, she's not quite engaged yet, but she's getting there.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
Assuming I think I know when, at least at some point during that weekend, he's got a proposal and he can't afford the rent, I'm going to give him the space one.
Okay, so we're just gonna, oh my gosh, there's a lot of stairs here. There's a lot of stairs here. So some of the parking here does cost money. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up here. I think I'm gonna set up here. I'm sideways here. Sorry while I adjust here. Okay, this is a little bit quieter. So let's tell you a little bit of the history about this place. Starting with Minnehaha Creek. Sorry, I'm a little bit unprepared. Okay, let's see here. So we'll start with Minnehaha Creek. Tell you about that. Okay, so the Minnehaha Creek is a 22-mile long tributary of the Mississippi River that flows east from Grays Bay Dam on Lake Minnetonka through the suburban cities of Minnetonka, Hopkins, St. Louis Park, and Edina, and the city of Minneapolis. And that's what empties into Minnehaha Falls. So let's tell you a little bit about Minnehaha Falls, shall we? Since it is an Adventures with Chloe. You guys can get in on this too, you know.
The back of her head is in on it.
Actually, no, it's not. It's facing this way.
It is now.
Stop it!
Okay, so the hike length is 19 minutes. Gonna hit you.
Sea-Dog.
The cost is free to get into the park, but you do have to pay for parking in certain areas.
Now I'm in the shot.
There's Silver Star. So there's different things you can do here. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit here. Okay, here we go.
All you have to do is eat a troll.
Eat a troll?
Okay.
What?
Did you never see the movie Trolls?
Minnehaha Park is a city park in Minneapolis and home to Minnehaha Falls and the lower reaches of Minnehaha Creek, officially named Minnehaha Regional Park. And the joke has always been with us that you try to say the name without laughing. It is part of the Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board system and lies within the Mississippi National River and Recreation Area.
That's easy.
A unit of the National Park Service.
Mom, that's easy.
The park,
H-A-H-A.
yeah. The park was designed by landscape architect Horace W.S. Cleveland in 1883 as part of the Grand Rounds Scenic Byway system and was part of the popular steamboat Upper Mississippi River fashionable tour in the 1800s. Okay, it was built in 1849. I already told you who the architect was. Architectural style is a Greek Revival, late Victorian Georgian. And it was added to the NRHP on November 25th, 1969. Let's see. Let me just read a little bit before I tell you. I don't want to read this whole thing to you. Okay, we'll read this part. The park preserves historic sites that illustrate transportation, pioneering, and architectural themes. Preserved structures include the Minnehaha Princess Station, a Victorian train depot built in the 1870s. The Longfellow House, a house built to resemble the Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's house in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The park was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1969 as the Minnehaha Historic District, in recognition of its state-level significance in architecture, commerce, conservation, literature, transportation, and urban planning. Historical buildings. So there's a small train depot that we did pass when we were driving in here, officially named Minnehaha Depot, but also known as the Princess Depot, and it was built around 1875. It was a stop on the Milwaukee Road Railroad, and provided easy access to the park from Fort Snelling and Minneapolis. Now, Fort Snelling is our national cemetery that,
well, like, there's a cemetery there, but it's an army base.
Oh, it is an army base.
Yes, Fort Snelling is an army base.
He would know because he was in the National Guard. But that's like the big military graveyard here in the Minneapolis area. I don't know how far back that goes. That might be another Adventures Explored video. If you want to see that one, comment below. Okay, the Longfellow House. Really? Was he in the army? Was he in the military?
I think so.
Here, Cardinal. Okay, so the Longfellow House. Despite its name, the Longfellow House was never home to the American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. It was instead the home of Robert F. Jones, a Minneapolis philanthropist and entrepreneur built in 1907. The house's facade was designed to resemble Longfellow's home in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I don't know if I can... This is what the house looks like. Oh, it's getting blurry. Sorry.
It's kind of blurry.
There we go. So that's the Longfellow House. It's got, it's on a 4.6 acre botanical garden and zoological park. I would love to see that. The John Harrington Stevens House. I think that's the one that looks like the creepy house. Silver Star, was that what it looked like? The John Harrington Stevens House was built in 1849 or 1850 near St. Anthony Falls, on the site where the Minneapolis Post Office now sits. It was moved to Minnehaha Park in 1896. Oh, there's some puppies. Lots of puppies here today. In 1896, over 10,000 school children helped pull the house to its present location in Minnehaha Park. The children were divided into 7 relay teams, each consisting of around 1,000 pupils. As teams finished their designated distance, they dropped the ropes and boarded trolley cars for the park. All went well until the lads from the Southside High School refused to give up the ropes to the next relay team. The Minneapolis Tribune reported this event. At this point, there was something of unexpected interest, waving their school flag in triumph from the gable window of the old building, and the lads from the Southside High School shouted their school yell and bade defiance to all comers. Okay, we won't read this whole thing. So those are 2 other spots that you can visit while you're here, or 3 other spots.
I got advice.
What?
I got advice.
You got advice?
Advice.
Okay, what's your advice?
Don't believe the hype.
Okay.
What did you just say?
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. Really?
Yeah. Okay, so...
If you want to get closer, there's a bridge up there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a little afraid of going up there. That's probably at the top of these stairs. Well, my battery will die in about an hour on this thing, so...
You could do a small video up there, too.
But I don't want to do an edited video is the thing. I don't want to have to walk this whole thing and not have an edited video, so... Lots of dogs, lots of people here today. So, I'm thinking on our trek back to the car...
That's a cute camera stand, huh?
Thank you.
I like that.
I think on the trek back to the car, we're not going to go through the mud again. I think we're going to take the road back to the car. It's going to be a long walk, but...
We're going to go up first.
Yeah, we got to go up. So, Silver Star, what do you think of... What do you think of the falls?
I've been here before.
But what do you think of them?
They're cool.
Would you highly recommend that people come see this place?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get wet when you were down by the falls? A little bit?
At least I didn't lose my shoes.
That's true.
In the mud.
See, dog, we were walking through really thick mud, And Sea Dog is wearing Crocs, and he lost his shoes a couple times in the mud, so his legs were soaked with mud. His shoes were full of mud, so we had to stop along the river or the creek, whatever, and wash off his shoes and his legs.
Wait, this isn't a river, it's a creek?
I think this is the creek, because this is Minnehaha Falls, and it goes into the creek, and the creek goes into the Mississippi.
Oh.
So it looks like a river, but...
Okay.
So what do you think of the falls?
I think if you're gonna come here, jump into the falls.
He's all about getting in the water and getting wet.
Yep.
And he's kind of freaking out because all these bugs keep landing on him.
No, I'm not freaking out.
So you're kind of like, oh! So there's a lot of stairs behind me.
We're gonna go up and see the very top of the falls. She doesn't want to.
Well, I don't mind doing it. It's just I don't want to have to film the whole way up there.
You don't have, no, I'm saying turn it off, and then when we get up there, then film.
Yeah, but then it's going to have to be an edited video, and I've got a problem with my editing software. I guess I could. This could be part 1, and then the top of the falls could be part 2, I guess. But there's stairs that go way up on top here. People might be upset that I won't film them, so. Or that
I don't think they care.
I don't really want to film them. I'm
2
just filming the
seconds that they're
stairs,
gonna be in
but
the
I know, but some people are picky about that.
Well, no one's
But
hollering at us, so I'm not...
yeah, if I show you up this way, this is really steep up here. You can see how steep it is, huh? Oh, cute dog. So there's people from all over here. And I don't know if you can see my hat, but that's from San Diego. It says San Diego Zoo.
Can't really see it, it kind of blends. Oh, there we go.
There it says San Diego Zoo. And then I've got my old San Diego shirt that my parents bought me years ago when they went to San Diego. Not the new one that I got.
Can I climb up via the rail?
I'm sorry?
Can I climb up via the rail?
Please don't.
Yeah.
You probably could, but no. I don't need you to slip and fall and break your neck.
You know how much you could get for a slip and fall and a stout? I'm just...
Why? Seriously, why? Seriously, why?
Clearly, y'all have never seen Friday.
So,
A long time since I've seen Friday.
this might end up being an edited video at some point, but for right now, we're just going to do part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever. So I won't do an outro until like the last part of it, because if we can find the road and then go past some of these historic houses I was telling you about, maybe I'll do videos at those houses as well. And then if I can figure out editing software, then I will maybe put this into one long video. But for now, this is going to be the end of part 1, but I'm not doing an outro, because I think that's what I'm going to do. So at this point, we're just going to end the video here. I'm going to show you the falls from where I'm at here. Flip this around so I can get you a shot of the falls. Oh, there they are. I think they're right there. Yep, that's the falls right there from where we're standing. And you can probably still hear it. We're not too far.
We'll be able to hear it a lot better in the next video.
Yeah. You probably won't be able to hear me, so I probably won't be talking. And I only have 1 battery for this camera, so I gotta watch my battery life. Apparently, the battery runs out after an hour. Because that's what happened on my presidential highlights video, which another one will be coming quicker than this last one.
Gotta love modern technology.
I know. Well, at least it lasts longer than the other battery in my old camera. Okay. So at this point, we're going to say goodbye on part 1, and we'll see you on the next part.
Bye-bye.
Well, let me zoom out a little bit more. There, I'll try it.
Bye-bye.